Welcome back, hackers, tech wizards, and cyber sleuths, to another electrifying episode of Cypher Tech Hacks. I'm your host, Alex Cipher, here to bring you the most legendary cyber scams, jaw-dropping digital deceptions, and high-tech frauds that have rocked the industry. Today, we're diving deep into the Tesla API exploit that let hackers steal cars with a smartphone. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't Fast and Furious. This is real-world code meets carjack. Let's rewind to 2022, when a German security researcher named David Colombo stumbled across something wild. While poking around the digital guts of Tesla's third-party app ecosystem, he discovered that several Tesla owners had unintentionally exposed their vehicle access tokens online. These tokens, basically long encoded strings that act like digital car keys, were stored in publicly accessible GitHub repositories. Why? Mostly developer carelessness, but the implications? Massive. Now, to be clear, this wasn't a flaw in Tesla's core infrastructure or the car itself. It was a gaping security hole in how third-party tools interfaced with Tesla's API. Tesla offers an API for developers to create apps that connect to their vehicles. Apps that can unlock doors, control climate settings, check battery status, and in some cases even move the car short distances using summon mode. What Colombo found was that with these leaked tokens, anyone could essentially impersonate the rightful owner through the API. He could remotely open windows, honk the horn, disable sentry mode, and even start the car if it didn't require a key fob to drive. He didn't exploit the flaw maliciously. He did everything by the book, responsibly disclosing his findings to Tesla. But imagine if this had landed in the hands of a cyber criminal ring. So how does something like this even happen? Let's break it down. Step 1. A developer creates a third-party Tesla app or script, say, to automate battery notifications or track efficiency. Step 2. That developer stores the Tesla API token inside a GitHub repo for convenience or testing purposes, sometimes even hard-coded into the code. Step 3. The repo is either public by default or accidentally made public, exposing the token to the entire internet. Step 4. A hacker running GitHub search scripts, tools that constantly scan for secrets like API keys, passwords, or tokens, finds the token and uses it to interface with Tesla's systems as the rightful car owner. And here's the kicker. Some of these tokens never expire unless the user revokes them manually. That means someone could have persistent, long-term access to your car without you ever knowing. Colombo demonstrated control over more than 25 Teslas across 13 different countries before pulling the plug. He couldn't drive them away entirely. Tesla still required a key fob for full ignition, but he could start the car and disable sentry mode, meaning a thief could physically break in and just drive off with ease if they had physical access. Now, this wasn't a zero day in Tesla's infrastructure. It was an example of what we call supply chain exposure, where the weakness isn't in the fortress, but in the guy holding the keys on the outside. This incident forced a lot of developers to audit their repos and spurred Tesla into adding better token expiration policies and detection for anomalous access behavior. So what can we learn from this? And more importantly, how do we stop it from happening again? First, developers need to stop hard-coding secrets into repos ever, use environment variables, .env files, or secret managers like HashiCorp Vault or AWS Secrets Manager. And for the love of privacy, don't make your repos public unless you know exactly what's in them. Second, enforce automatic expiration of all tokens and API keys. This gives attackers a much shorter window to exploit anything. And if you detect a leak, you can rotate credentials quickly without lingering access. Third, companies like Tesla and any company with a public API need to implement better behavior monitoring and anomaly detection. If a car is being accessed from Germany 1 second and Japan the next, it's time to raise a flag. And finally, as consumers, we need to think twice before giving third-party apps access to critical systems like our cars or smart homes. That cute range calculator might be secretly sitting on the digital keys to your Tesla. And if it's not built by someone who knows what they're doing, your ride could be up for grabs. So there you have it, hackers. An exploit that turned code into car theft, not by breaking the machine, but by intercepting the keys. Another perfect example of how cybersecurity isn't just about firewalls and encryption. It's about common sense, visibility, and securing every link in the digital chain. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and as always, hack the planet responsibly. I'm Alex Cipher, and this has been another high-voltage episode of Cypher Tech Hacks.